gentlemen, you are wearing clothing by Enno. Thank you. Yes, darling. Hello, Elizabeth. I'm wearing my fabulous jacket, as you know. My chiffon is wet, my wig is wet, my chiffon is wet, darling, my wig is wet. Come have a seat, darling, please. Look at you, I'm not on camera going like this. What are you trying to do off under the camera? I will share with you a camera story, very quick camera story. I got in trouble with the police, very unusual for me. And what happened is I was being really nice, but I was, he gave me 6 tickets. He says, I said, I'm really late. Do you have to do it like this? And he said, I'll send the rest in the mail. And he did. So I called my boyfriend of the month. And his father is the mayor of my town, so of course I'm going to get that done, right? And he says, soon. Now you got to remember, this is the Italian days, all right? Because now I'm a nice older woman. I don't talk to these people. I don't even know Italians. I don't even watch The Sopranos. So here I am, and I got to kiss this guy and say, hey, Dad, is that Dad? Oh, no, that's son. It's not Dad, it's son. Needless to say, when someone does you a favor, you should say thank you and do everything you're supposed to get what you need to get. I was very gracious that I was having this taken off of me, and the cop said, you're lucky that you know somebody. Because if I ever see you again, I'm going to get you. And I said, don't worry, officer, you'll never, like that threatening thing. I was like, officer, I'm very sorry. That will never happen again. So he turns around, right? And I do this. Like a jerk, like an idiot, right? I'm doing all this, I pull my pants, oh man! I'm moaning and shit, right? So he comes back out, and he looks at me, and he gives me my receipt, and he looks, I don't know what's wrong with him. I said, well, thank you for everything, and have a great day. Maybe we'll run into each other again. I get home, I get a phone call, soon! Because that's my name, soon! What's the matter for you? What's the matter for you? Why would you do that to me? I said, to what? I said, the check didn't bounce. He said, I'm not talking about the check. Why would you give him the 2 finger? Why would you give him the 2? And I was like, they have me on video. Now, I have to go back to the police department and make it a public apology. But first, they show you what you look like. And I look like a damn fool. I mean a damn fool. Call myself pulling my pants up. I had a wedgie on the side. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at how stupid. I had a tear on the side, like period draws. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit you only want to show. Well, let's give Nichols a round of applause. He made it here. Come on in, have a seat. You know the drill. You know the drill. Ladies and gentlemen, you are, if you're watching and not just, salivating, because you love comedy. We have an eclectic group this evening. You are watching LASC TV. That's right. LASC TV is live. We will be doing NYLA within the next 6 months, which means if you want to be a comedian, you probably could be. You see, if people tell you, you're funny, you probably are, but you won't know until you take it from the page to the stage. That's right, and we're going to do things a little out of order tonight. Why? Because it's small enough. So we're going to start with a bam with the comedy of the one and only Sam. Let's do it!
Thank you, Sunda. Thank you, Enno. And thank you, Jesus Christ. Because you can never be too careful anywhere. You never know who's watching. How's everybody doing? I was not expecting this. I wasn't. I never go first. That's what he said. Dude, I'm trying, I think about it, right? And I get 25 minutes worth of, no more, 35 minutes of me doing comedy a week. And I think about, I'm like, what the fuck am I saying? What the fuck am I saying? This is my time. I'm just like, this is my voice. And what the fuck am I saying? So there's too many voices, not up here, but out there. Dude, you know when they're like, it's only bad if you're talking to yourself, if you hear someone talk back. It's can we have to each their own? I think it just depends what the voices are saying, if the voices are giving you answers, take them, I don't know, depends on the voice. She's like, please no. She's like, don't say this right now. About the voices in my head. You like me talking about the voices in my head. what my voices in my head sound like Jewish.
Exactly. But let's.
What are you wearing? What are you wearing? But what do you want people to think of you? But what do you want people to think?
Like Samantha.
I don't know what they're thinking. You love when I say Samantha. She loved that.
No,
The
what
first Samantha, is this what you want to do with me? That's her favorite line of mine ever. I did it like probably just talking about my first set from 8 months ago. She do that. I'm like, ah, kill me. Should I tell that story? I'll tell a story. No. Okay, no, but my point is, I'm like, so what topics do I feel like my voice is missing on? So I'll talk about men, I guess. Because it doesn't really happen. I don't know if it happens enough. The men that I'm seeing a lot of issues with are young. Because older men I can understand. There are issues. I'm like, you've been through shit. You're trying really hard. Not all of them. But some of them, I see what they're getting at. You're young. You have no ethos right now. You're a baby. I'm a baby. Like, do you know what I'm saying? But it's the ones who are like the most woke.
Oh.
That are it's truly unnerving. It's truly unnerving. Shirt and a slogan. Like I know what you're doing. And it's not gonna work. Woo! It's not gonna work. You're not gonna make me feel like a misogynist right now. How did that happen? I don't know. It's like talking to my dad about anything. I said to him, when you get upset, you lose yourself in your emotions and your point gets lost. And he goes, I am a being with emotions, aren't you? And I'm like, what the fuck? And why is this in a group chat with me? Why are you doing that? You need receipts and shit? You need receipts? Oh my god. He does too much. It's very confusing, the two of them. Because they're in love. But no, I'm not going to talk about that. I'm not going to talk about that in my monologue. That was a song Taylor Swift sang on the Ellen DeGeneres TV show. Because Ellen was like, talk about Zac Efron's fat cock. And she was like, hee. No. But that's like what they're doing to Taylor all the time. They'd be like, who are you with? But who are you with? Like, here's my test. I'm clean. That would have been crazy. That'd be crazy if she, in one of her songs, was like, and Jake Gyllenhaal has chlamydia. It wouldn't be that crazy, I mean, because I listen to music from every genre, and people are saying a lot of stuff. One of my favorite lyrics I've heard is in this song. It's called Body Bag by, like, Mona Leo. That's another funny thing, when there's all these artists I can't even, for the life of me, it's like Elon Musk's baby's name. Like, a lot of artists, it's like physically, like, I can't, I don't know. But I think it's Mona Leo with like $1, not $1, but like a 3, and like but it's an E. But my favorite lyric, it was I'm gonna kill you and let my cousin do a TikTok on your grave. Oh! It's like, I'm gonna kill you and let my cousin do a TikTok on your grave! And I'm like, yeah, freedom of speech. Yeah, okay, video. Okay, take a video. That's another thing that really keeps me up at night and during the day, in a great sense. It keeps me awake, and then it keeps keeping me awake, is that we live in an era where we can reflect upon ourselves objectively the most ever. Like, watch a video, look in the mirror. Like, I bet some of us like look in the mirror and have their camera and are looking at both at the same time with a mirror in their bathroom behind them on their door. I bet some of us are doing that and then saying they're going to post it later as a podcast. But really, what are you doing, though? What are you doing, though? I'm going to post it later. I'm going to start my podcast. I'm going to do it. No, I'm going to do it, though. I'm going to do it. Because I'm a politician. I'll get to it. My thoughts and prayers are with myself. And absolutely nothing's getting done. What's my time?
You got like 4 minutes left.
Okay. I'll talk about working at the mall. Every day I go in, and so I wake up and I'm late. Like, it's the same thing as like, I'm like, my brain's half there, and I go to the Beverly Center. It's jarring. Because I make stories in my head too. Everything's a movie, and it's like I walk up and I'm like, there's that homeless guy who I know. Like, I don't know him because I'm working on not knowing everybody everywhere all the time. Truly, because it's just like I will never get anywhere. Like I'll die in a conversation on the sidewalk, and so I see the same guy every time. I'm like, oh, he's still there, and then I walk like up to the escalator, and it's cigarettes and weed, which is fine. But then I'm like, and now I have to go into Bath and Body Works, and I can't smell weed or smoke cigarettes. It's just like a reminder. I'm gonna be with Pineapple Sunrise, like, and it is medically causing me. Oh God, my hands are so dry, and I was like, what's happening? Like, it's something the Bath and Body Works killing me. And then my mom's like, well, how much hand sanitizer are you using? And I hand out hand sanitizer at the mall. And so when people don't want to do it, I go, look, it's not bad, and I put it on myself. So now I'm hand sanitizing probably 40, 50 times a day. And sharing vapes with people. So it's like I'm just trying to cover all. I don't know. Like I took a really strong stance on toilet seat covers a while back here, which was that like, who needs them? Fuck them, right? Hallmark did that. I don't know. Getting rid of their the tissue paper for their gifts for my ass. But sometimes you need one. Sometimes you need one. Or if it's a silent bathroom and there's one other gal in there and you just hear that. No, not that. Like a ruffle. No. I'm like, what time do you get installed number 4? No, when I hear that sound, I'm like, I have to also make that sound. Like, I can't. Like, we know we're all sitting pretty much for the most part. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. I've tried to pee standing up. Recently, I was peeing, like... I don't know why I keep doing this to myself, putting myself in situations where I'm on Hollywood Boulevard at night and I need to use the restroom and there's nowhere to use the restroom. Right now I'm trying to think of a solution. There's really none.
There's always
What can we
one.
do about that? Well, pee on the road, right?
Yeah.
It's pee on the road. But when I pee on the road, it's like pee on myself. I was on my birthday, like I wasn't the most like there.
Right.
And I had to pee and I'm like a clingy gal. Mark! It's good to see you! Give it up!
What beautiful eyes!
I was just about to talk about
Beautiful
peeing
eyes.
on the road. So I was with my cousin and I really had to pee. And I can't really do anything by myself. Girls don't like to go to the bathroom
No.
by themselves. And we were talking about it the morning after. She was like, you were peeing right next to me. Like, she's like this, and I was like, I don't even know, like, I was gotta hold hands because that's who I am. What could I even end this evening on? No, I'll just say thank you so much for listening. I love you guys. You can find me here Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Tuesday, Thursday, I sleep back there. Student doesn't know. And that's what it says 24 hours on Google because we're 24 hours on Google. We're 25/8. Thank you so much. You can find me on Instagram at SamLikeTVH. Give it up for Zuna. Give it up for Mark. It's good to see you.
Last thing you want to throw away is where people can find your beautiful face.
Sam.
TBH. And you know what I thought it was about THC?
No.
To be honest. I asked people. You never know who's going to drop by, and stars are always a dime a dozen here. But I tell you something, I've got my eye on this guy for a long time. And after 31 years, I thought maybe he could tell a joke. Could we give a few minutes in the room, please? To Mark Zaffron, please. Come on, Mark.
Yeah,
31 years she's had her eye on the same part of my anatomy. Right there, right at that spot. She's gotten very good at sticking her hand in there. Now I got 2 daughters in their 20s. They're even better at it. They don't even bother asking. They don't give me change. So they always gave me change. She'd take 100 out of my wallet, spend it. Here's $10. What the fuck am I gonna do with $10? But where's Albert?
Don't stop. We're live. But tell us what's going on in politics.
No Christian jokes? Can't say anything?
Christian jokes!
I got nothing to say in politics. However,
Ah!
because, Joe Biden did the right thing. He went and fell down the stairs in Portland. Sunday, please. The man can't stand straight. Anyhow, so here I am reading the newspaper, something I do all day. Just check the news. And what do I see? 18 years ago, South Park, Never watched a single episode, by the way. They look ugly.
He would like it.
South Park went ahead and did a routine on a transgender teacher. Now I know we're live. I know I can be canceled, but none of you put a nickel in my pocket. This was the routine. I was fascinated. 18 years ago, he was a guy. He was their teacher. Walks into Planned Parenthood. They haven't changed. Says to the guy in Planned Parenthood, "I'm pregnant. Pull it out. How are you gonna do it? Break its head? Or you're gonna swap it out? You're gonna suction it out?" He goes, "You can't be pregnant." He goes, "What do you mean I can't be pregnant? I'm a woman, aren't I?" He goes, "With all due respect, sir. All right. You don't have a uterus. You don't have a vulva. You don't have any of the equipment. You can't. But I'm not menstruating." He said, "There's a reason you're not menstruating." The guy looked at him and said, $5,000 and all I got is a fucked up penis. And on that note, of course, we can switch to my next new favorite South Park episode, Prince Harry and Meghan. The Sympathy and Pity Tour. I love the Sympathy and Pity Tour. Sandra and I are headed to Liverpool to see our other evil child, Lucifer, who's already given us the rules on what we can and cannot say to everybody, which of course only she can do on the phone, because the minute you walk into the room, it's like, "Hi, everybody." This one can switch on you like that. Love her dearly, but she'll switch on you like that. Now, if we're talking about politics, how about that Mayor Pete? All right, come on. I mean, these poor people in East Palestine. How do they pronounce it?
Palestine.
Intentionally not.
Yeah,
Palestine.
Palestine. East Palestine, Ohio. Okay? What's the problem with them? Other than the fact that they're white and they're poor. All right? They're not getting shit. So Biden says to them, "Well, no, FEMA can't help you." However, they found out that FEMA was handing out brand new cards, brand new insurance cards and cell phones to everybody who came across the border. Which brings us to our next big political statement for the day. I will, of course, be canceled for this one. All 7 cities who didn't spend their stimulus money. How come you not find somebody in your city, in San Francisco, who couldn't use a couple of bucks to get off the street and get the needle out of their arm? No, they don't want to do that. Beautiful. All these cities, they've decided that they're going to advance the cause by making reparations payments. Now, I don't understand reparations payments. However, you'll excuse me, since my wife is black, my daughters are black, all I've told them is, make sure you endorse the checks. You gotta pay me back, right? Rent, food, clothing, shelter. It's not free, not unless you just came across the border. But this is, the world we live in, right? Our kids are taught in school. I told the doctor who just did my eye. Yeah, see it?
Oh.
I can see you now. That's what. I said to him, "Brian, send your kid to Edinburgh." He goes, "I went to Edinburgh." I said, "And they didn't indoctrinate you." I said, "The only good thing about Tova being overseas is she doesn't come back with any crap out of her mouth other than a normal bile." There's nothing. And the other one's too busy being herself. She don't pay attention. And on that note, of course, since I've been told I stay on too long, especially by Samantha. It's usually when she hasn't been on yet, and she starts doing that dance like she has to be. And she's starting to get edgy like a comic.
Never.
And by the way, the Tuesdays and Thursdays, she says she sleeps in the back. I saw the puddle. Thank you all very much. My wife made me come up here.
Wait a minute, where can they find you on social media?
They can't.
Yes, they can. Tell them.
No.
Your
If you're
LinkedIn.
on LinkedIn, that's not social media.
Yes, it is.
No, it is social
It's the
media.
original.
It's a boring social media, but it's a social media.
Excuse me?
It's a boring social media.
It's intentionally boring. You see, the people who are on LinkedIn, they don't want to be canceled. Which brings me to my last thing that I've forgotten about. How can we not discuss Don Lemon? So this morning, we're looking at Nikki Haley, and I said to Cindy, "You know what? She's a very attractive 52-year-old woman." So she gets upset. But the point is like, has anybody ever paid attention to Don Lemon? I'm just curious. Let's see. He got arrested twice for grabbing somebody's yin yang in a bar. All right. He sits up there. He hates women. He hates it because he's jealous. Because he hasn't spent his $5,000 yet.
Oh my God! That was fun.
Wow!
He had something to say, huh? Well, you certainly put up your dukes, but right now we're gonna put up our dukes with the comedy and look. Let's do this! And I want to say these people, Luke, Sam, Charlotte, God bless you for helping us stay open when I'm not here. Thank you.
Ooh, yeah.
God bless you, Sunda. Thank you for everything, for real. But how's everybody doing? Having a good time? Having fun?
Yeah.
I'm having fun. Fun night. I'm tired though. I'm really tired. I had work today. Yes, love it. At the cafe, I'm a barista. Yay! I love it. I love being a barista. No, for whatever reason, all these like cafe and restaurant jobs I get, like I never get in trouble because for whatever, like the boss sees me and they think, you know, he kind of looks like he's like a volunteer firefighter or something. He's gonna be fine. Like we just gonna put him in charge. And I do not deserve that, but I don't know how to say no. You know, so I get put in charge of things, and then I gotta run the whole cafe, and I'm terrible at my job, so it's a problem. I'm really bad at it. Exactly. But you know, like for example, with the sales process, like I do this thing, and I know I can. Like, thank God nobody pays attention, because I do this thing I like to call freestyling, where I just make up the prices as I go. Because everybody wants a bunch of free stuff. I don't know how to say no to them. I mean, they come up and they're like, it's my birthday, I'm a regular. I hate regulars, but, or they're like, I'm an old lady, I need free coffee. But the worst freestyling I do is with the homeless people, because it's like they come up to me and they're like, how much is a coffee? I'm like, $4? And then they kind of lay out 3 nickels and some pocket lint on the table. I'm like, you got me this time. See you tomorrow? Same time? Yeah. But I'm also terrible at cleaning. I just, you know, I'm there late, and I don't like to sweep. I have a lot of trouble sweeping at night, you know. I have to say I got sleep apnea. I'm sorry. So you know, we'd actually have a pack of dogs living now in the cafe that they just come out at night and eat up all the crumbs because I don't clean anything up. I actually had one of my homeless regulars come to me with a complaint the other day because of my cleaning. She came up to me and said, your bathroom is disgusting. This is terrible for a restaurant. And I said, ma'am, I watch you take shits in the back alley. I mean, but I must be terrible at cleaning then. I mean, obviously my cleaning skills aren't up to par with like the street sweeping trucks that go by. But yeah, so that was a little bit shocking to me, but no, I'm just terrible at what I do. I think the cherry on top is just the attitude I get. You know, normally I don't get in much trouble because nobody's paying attention, but so I just feel free to be like, just get angry, you know? It's like, after a certain amount of customers, I'm just, no matter what you do, I'm just like, don't. They come up, they're like, can I get this coffee? And I'm like, okay. Yeah, no, yeah, sure. And they're like, can I get like oat milk? And I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, you want it like hot or iced? Okay. Yeah, you got it. Okay. But I actually did get in a little bit of trouble today because my boss happened to be there and he saw a little bit of an explosion that I had. And you know, he had to give me a little bit of a talking to, which I got it, and you know, I could tell he understood where I was coming from. He just, you know, there's gotta be consequences sometimes. Because like what happened was, customer walked through the door, and I lost my shit. And she walked through the door, and I shot her. I just felt the need, you know. I'm sorry. I mean,
I know you feel.
certain amount of hours through the week, and you understand why people kill people. But I think that's all I had to say tonight. Thank you very much. A wonderful audience. You can find me on Instagram at Luke_Andy, and welcome Suna back up to the stage. Thank you.
Everyone take a gun and kill somebody. Yes, everyone taking. Oh my God.
Hysterical! There's a whole lot. What do you want, sweetie?
Bathroom key.
On the way out.
I think
And
bathroom.
it's
What's the
open.
bathroom? They're open.
There you go.
It always seems open, but
Dim all the lights, sweet darling, 'cause tonight it's all the way. Turn up the old Victrola, wanna hear Charlotte today. Come on, Charlotte, give it to us. I've not done it summer and I know it.
Hi everyone.
Hi.
I'm weird. I haven't been here in like a week and a half and it feels like forever. I'm like so nervous for no reason. What was I gonna say? I feel like homophobic people, if they really want gay people to like get hurt, they should just let us date our own people because nothing hurts more than your heart being broken by a girl. I feel like that doesn't like, I don't know. I feel like if they really want us to be in pain, then they should just let us be who we are. That sounds really sad actually. I don't like that. I think my relationship with stand-up is like my relationship with men. I rely on it too much for validation. And I'm not sure if I actually like it. I'm just kidding, I love stand-up. That's not the other one. My my relationship with gymnastics is like my relationship with my mom. It makes me hate my body. My therapist thinks I have an eating disorder, but I don't even eat. When I came out, people told me that it was just a phase. But what's really a phase is straight people's marriages. They have a 50% divorce rate. Meanwhile, lesbians have a 100% chance of coming.
Hey.
Oh my god. Did you hear him?
No, she didn't hear him. She didn't hear him.
What did he say? Is he talking? Can you hear him?
I'll leave that for later. I want to open a hair salon and name it Harry Styles. I think I'd be a good hairdresser because I love scissoring. I also love cutting things. Like myself. No, I'm kidding, I'm good. My mom always accused me of being mentally ill for attention, but that is a lie because I'm gay for attention. My therapist thinks that I have some symptoms of borderline personality disorder, but not all of them. So I'm basically borderline. I think it's illegal to be gay in like 70 countries, and I've been to one of them. So I have 69 more countries to 69 women in. Lately I've been doing something that's very, very bad for my comedy. I'm in a healthy relationship. I'm happy.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I think that's all I have for today. I haven't been writing much because I've had a lot of midterms. But let's welcome Sunda back.
No, you got a joke there. Another one there. Don't lose it. Wait a minute. I got it. Oh. The one about your mother. Right? The gymnast. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I already said that one.
I know that.
Oh.
But we have to add on to that something for that.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry to interrupt you like this, but it was just so
fine.
great. Oh, I know. When you said that's why. Okay. The attention, the gay thing's funny, and also if you have somebody that wants you don't want, you just say that's why I'm a comedian.
Oh, yeah.
When the family's around.
Yeah.
I'm always trying to think of a way to do that.
Ooh, yeah.
But Charlotte, you're so fucking beautiful. I mean, she's just beautiful. Inside and out. And I want to know, how'd you get those pants on? Enno. Enno. We don't make these. Where we go for LA School of Comedy? LA School of Comedy. We've got your your sister. Give it up for Charlotte. Woo! My girl.
And as you know, we play.
If you open the door, it seems like there's something in the garbage. Or maybe it's me. Somebody cut the cheese.
Oh no,
Holy
that's
shit.
my blunt right here.
Sorry, guys.
I'm sorry,
Just for
that's
a
my
second.
that's
Just
my
for a second,
ganja.
guys. Sorry, man. What? You can't sit here? I'm gonna close it right now. There goes the show.
Trying to
All right.
freeze me out.
I think it's this.
Sorry about that.
Toxic relationship.
Is it this? She said?
Wow, now you're real. You're really in there now. Is he peeking? Is he peeking? All right.
I'll put it in the jar.
Oh, what is that? Yeah.
I'm sorry. You know, it's just me. I'm very sensitive. I always smell stuff. But who knows? The guy's probably sawing wood next door. I just can't believe he left the door open, guys. Let's just talk about this for 1 second. We could have all been at risk. That's all I want to say. Can you imagine that somebody leaves the showroom door open of their building and the homeless guy that's outside came over here to tell us? Isn't that amazing? He said he has to have it locked because he can't sleep because people will probably be getting in. And that's crazy because he's renting an apartment. I don't know why I'm saying all this. God forgive me if you do. Ave, Ave, Ave Maria. I was trying to think of something that you need. Everybody needs a little Ava Steed. Let's do it.
Hi, everybody. I have been insulted 3 times today. 4 different people in my company said, Ava, how can someone look like you and be so polite? And I'm like, I'm gonna be a bitch. No, it's gonna happen. I'm going through a bit of a transition phase. My husband and I have solved the key to marriage. We figured it out. Anyone wants to know, I'll teach a class later. Okay. It's called diversity. And everybody's like sex. I'm like, no, you need to change up everything. I've been wearing his shoes around the house. Drives him nuts. I'm like, baby, I'm just saying, we got some shoe stuff going on later. He recently bought a new car, and he doesn't get to drive it until I break it in.
Okay.
Because I'm a better driver than him.
Of course.
In every way. Like, someone says, so now women are taking over and they're the men in the relationships. I'm like, they always were. Now the men just caught on. And I go, baby, you can't do that. And I'm like, really? So, many of you would never know this because you never met me. I may need to see you again. I was born and raised in a very religious environment. Google it, you wouldn't like it. And everything is still new to me. If you look at me, I look like I just turned 30, but I'm actually a 6-year-old in this society. It is true. I'm not kidding. The first time I saw a TV was 6 years ago. And everything, this whole society, going to college, all this good stuff that I've done, is very new. And the most bizarre thing that y'all do is go to gym classes. I'm not kidding. Let's get everybody in together. You're sweating, and you're supposed to work out. Eventually, you're farting. And everything's just awkward, and they're like, all right, give me 10 more. I'm like, what? There's nothing left to give here. Are you kidding me? And yet, it's like this stamp of honor. I joined a gym, and I went to class with everybody else. I'm like, on purpose? It wasn't an accident. You guys just didn't have them together. Like, let's lunge it up, people. Very bizarre. Second, and probably the most bizarre thing now that I see now is billboards. I find it so odd what people want to advertise on those things. And they tell a story. Especially when you're up in the Northwest and you have like 7 billboards between each city, and it's like, next exit, 15 Mile, hot breakfast at Thus Motel, and you're going, and then gets one, 10 miles, hot breakfast ahead. And then you get there and they're like, no free breakfast, Wi-Fi. And I'm like, these guys have Wi-Fi for breakfast? You know, as it goes down, you miss the story a lot. I was driving here, I saw a huge billboard, and it was these lawyers, and they're stamping like, we are the best. I'm like, can I see the references? But I don't know, because they just say they're the best, and you just believe it. And that's another thing. Where I come from, you had to actually earn to be fair, it was like the same 60 people your whole life. So if you came in one day and you're like, everybody, I just wanted to let you know I've decided to change and now I'm going to be a happy person, like, bullshit. You know, that's not going to happen. But here, especially with social media, it's like, okay, today I'm a dancer. And the next day it's like, no, you're not. You know, but there's no references, no evidence. And yet, I've been introduced to a judicial system that insists only on evidence. You can't do anything without evidence. You can't get a traffic ticket unless someone's seen you speed or clocked it. So all I'm trying to say is that people just update your references, just in general. Just get them up to date for all of us. I met my husband, who is from India. Actual India, not like India here. And it makes sense because I had never seen anyone that wasn't the same color as me until 6 years ago. And ever. I'm not lying.
You gotta tell us.
And
I want to know.
I actually got pushed into foster care. So they came in and took all of us from our parents because, as one does when they don't understand, they're like, we should end this and change it and screw up these kids forever.
Right?
And I saw a black person for the very first time and asked her if I could touch her hair.
Oh!
And she hit me with her pocketbook. And I got to keep a piece of her hair. It was bad. Yeah. You can laugh now, but there were charges that were talked about and stuff. Just saying. So my husband took me to a Hindu temple. And very, very different experience for me. They have a god for everything. First of all, you got to take off your shoes and you go in and they have a god of love. They have a god of money. And I'm kind of getting sucked in here. I didn't actually do any, and they have different rituals I do, and I'm kind of following him around. And I know what this is because I went to college. It's called polytheism. Polytheism has multiple gods, and monotheism has one god. And when you have only one God looking over the whole universe, you kind of have to wonder if there's days he's phoning it in. I mean, like, it's like wars are going on, and freaking all the horrible nuclear and environmental, and he's like, shit, I gotta pick one. Like, I can let the tidal wave happen, or I can end the war, hunger. And he's like, you know what? I'm just gonna take PTO today and get back, you know. But you have a God for this, and you have a God for that, and you have a God. It was a little mind-boggling for me, but I think I could buy it. You know, I could get behind. So I'm like, hey baby, do they have a God for hair? Because I'm like, I could do, so could you. Like, honestly, let's go. Let's go find out what's going on over there. And doing my research, I found out that Hinduism is one of the few religions that haven't gone on a murder spree. So, you know, there's that. Just kind of there. We went and did a blessing for the car. The new car that we bought that only I get to drive. And it's very extravagant. So we walk in. First of all, we have to pay for this prayer. That's spot on. Christians would get that. Like, you pay some money, you're forgiven. You pay, and your car's protected. But they give you fruit and 2 lemons, an apple, a banana, and a coconut. And we keep it with us. We go in there, and they don't actually have religious services. You kind of have your own thing, so we have to go find someone who is in the middle of helping a family with their prayer, and we're like, hey, you guys hold on your blessings, they'll come later. Let's go do the car. And he comes outside, and he starts saying the prayer. I only know a little bit of the language, so I'm getting every other word. It's good. My husband's doing it, and they wave, they call it, it's like sage incense. And they do that. So he's going and he comes over and he's like, just you and me and my parents, right? And I'm like, what? In the car. Why? Because they add you to the list of who's protected. I'm like, okay, just you, me, your mom, your dad, not Cousin Erin. Like, leave her off. So if the car goes up, she'll take the brunt. We're good. But she'll get the whole full thing. He's like, okay, so he goes back, says the whole prayer. And then you put the 2 lemons underneath each wheel. And as soon as the prayer pauses, he has you come forward and you crush the lemons. And then you take the coconut and you ask the God of favors and the God of life to both watch you. And they break the coconut. And they lift up the coconut and it shatters on the ground. Tons of little pieces. And I'm sitting there very confused going, okay, this hopefully that's a good thing. You shatter something in a parking lot, that's not historically good news. And the priest come over and he says, "You're good." And I says, "What did that mean?" He says, "Oh, well, we asked the gods to see this broken part so that they wouldn't break the car or anyone in it." And that's kind of simple. I mean, I think that as a society we should take that on, because as of today, California has lost 6,000 lives, and we could have been trading those for coconuts.
Oh, shit.
I'm just saying. You know, if everyone, superstitious or not, take the coconut, and my cousin Erin, she can but, you know, that sort of thing. So, keep telling your stories, keep going, telling us about politics, all the wonderful jokes. I love how relationships get the brunt of that. Like, I don't understand how that relationship thing happened. Marriage gets knocked a lot. My husband and I got married for the right reasons. We're both very broke, and life insurance will cover both of us. That's it. So, I think, what's my time?
You're up.
Oh, you got like 30 seconds.
Okay, in 30 seconds, then I will name... Oh, no, I'm kidding. Thank you. You will find me here next week if Sunu will let me back. She's been saying a lot about headshots and wardrobe. I'll change it up.
A little bit. Is you cute?
And you
No, I
can
liked it.
you can find me here next week, and I'm going to shut up now. Thank you all.
Woo! There you go. There you go. Yeah. You're going to give your jacket soon. You're going to be like, whoa, Laura, where the hell do you think you're going?
I have so much work to do.
Give me a hug.
Sorry.
Come on.
I'm
Thanks for
sick.
coming out. Give it up for Laura. She's leaving.
Jews can't whisper, you know that, right? Tell me she's not my daughter. She's my other daughter. It's unbelievable. But you know something? We're gonna hear it. All right? Let's get stinking with Lincoln. Come on, where is he? Let's do it, Lincoln.
Yeah, it was Sikhs you were thinking of that have never fought over religion. Although, you know what? Huh? Sikhs, yeah, Sikhs, yeah, no, good. You know another group that's never fought over religion? Atheists. It's a whole nother one. Just saying. That's another one. I'm not one, but just saying. By the way, Mario, I thought that last joke you took was like the bravest joke I've seen. I don't know if everyone got it, but I did. And that was really brave. It's very funny. Someone else, yeah, it was really brave. You know, I realized recently, like, people have complained about, like, living with, I don't know, anyone have roommates currently or had? Have you ever had, like, roommates who grew up rich, kind of privileged? They're usually like the worst. They're usually like the worst roommates, you know, like very entitled, won't clean up after themselves. I've dealt with it a lot, but recently I realized there's something amazing about it, and that is some of them have no fucking idea what shit costs, like at all. Like the other day I was like, oh yo, I picked up toilet paper for us. Oh cool, I'll Venmo you. How much? $24. It's like, what? Are you kidding me? Is it like, yeah man, it's that expensive now. It's crazy. So it's amazing to do that, you know? And it's like, it's not just me either. I feel like there's also people who have picked up on that kind of secret. You know, I hooked up with a girl a little while ago, and you know, I was supposed to pull out. I didn't, and you know, the next morning, no, it's whatever. And the next morning, you know, she's like, oh, you know, I ended up getting Plan B. I was like, okay, yeah, cool, I'll Venmo. She's like, oh, $300. Like, what the fuck? Sounds closer to an abortion. I don't. What are you saying? It sounds like child support. $300. So other people have picked up on this. I'm gonna just do quick transitions. I don't know. Anyone order food a lot? When they go out? Yeah. I do too. This weekend, I got delivery. I usually do Asian food, Thai specifically. It's one of my favorite things to eat. Thai food, amazing, right? But it's difficult to like figure out sometimes like how good is this Thai food, you know? So usually, you know, people use Yelp and etc. I have a way better method. Okay, all you do is you call the Thai restaurant. And if you understand them, you hang up. That's it. That's all you gotta do. If you get, how high can you go? Immediately, no. That's how you get the real authentic Thai food. Leading into that one. Speaking of Asians, I was thinking the other day, you know, stereotypes are terrible, right? They're so terrible. And I think that one thing I think Asian people should have done years ago is they should have all together, all the Asian nations, come together to find the Asian man with the largest penis and put him in porn. Because I think it would kill that stereotype forever, right? Like there's no way. Thank you on the back left for that. Thank you. The one in the audience. Thank you so much. But it's true. Your people need to come together and do it. because it really would kill the stereotype. You know, and I just think that, you know, somewhere out there's like a Yao Ding-a-ling who can really just kill this once and for all. What else can be? Okay. So this is gonna be controversial. I don't support lesbians adopting. No, I know I don't, because like for years I've heard the problem with the black community is we don't have father figures. You know, they leave out of our life. So I don't know why lesbians adopting is okay. Like, it seems like kids of lesbians are going to be in prison for years. Like, we need to kind of look at that, I think. Okay. You guys like the anti-lesbian jokes. Okay, got you. Okay, I got another one. I also don't support lesbianism in general. I know, right? It's from like an economical standpoint, you know? It's like, when a lesbian comes in this world, one, I got more competition with other women, right? But on second, they've also taken themselves out of the dating pool, right? So they've subtracted a woman and added a man. Like, I'm all for equality, but as a straight man, it's too much, you know? It hurts economy. I gotta figure out the line for that one.
Doesn't add up.
Yeah, the math doesn't add up. Thank you, Mark. Thank you. What else? Okay. You ever, like, hear people in interviews or something happens, like they made a mistake, and they say, usually it happens with cheating, they say like they're vulnerable. Oh, I was vulnerable in that moment. I was vulnerable. Right? How fucking annoying is that shit? Like, I usually have a coat of arms or a bulletproof vest on. Like you can't prevent this penis from entering. You can say I'm vulnerable in that moment. I was very vulnerable. I think it's one of the, like, frankly, one of the most pussy, like, things to say. Like, I was vulnerable. It's just such a stupid excuse. Gotta work around that more, but it just really annoys me. I'll do like 1 more minute of jokes, then like maybe 2 minutes of riffing, then that's it. Vulnerable parking. Okay. You know, people talk a lot about LAPD, and you know, specifically with black people. And I gotta say, I don't really mind the police, LAPD, but parking enforcement, those motherfuckers scare the shit out of me. No, they really do. It's unbelievable. When they roll up, I don't know, they're always like, you know, a little fat, and they bring out their little pen and their notebook and go to work. That's a gun to me. There's no difference. Either one they've done just as much damage to my life. And the worst thing about parking enforcement compared to police, they don't even discriminate based on race. Like, you can't white yourself out of a parking enforcement ticket. Like, you're just gonna get it, you know? These are equal opportunity motherfuckers. What else? Anything else? Okay, wait, I didn't want to talk about, I'm also in the fuck Don Lemon camp. He really is, I don't know. The problem with, like, the people who work for CNN, MSNBC, it's true. The problem is that they think they're the good guys, but they can't be the good guys working for them. Like, you can't be, like, it's so true. Like, I remember, like, growing up, one of the ones I really liked was the doctor, Indian doctor, South Asian for CNN. Like, during the Haiti earthquake, he was, like, there. Yeah, right? I thought he was sort of, but now, I haven't even seen him go back into, like, the record. He's just, like, at a desk, and it's like they really do. Okay, this isn't that funny, but it's just very frustrating. I feel you too. I live on the news and I try to stay away from CNN, but it is very frustrating to see, specifically Don fucking Lemon. No, he really is the fucking worst. He's so icky. And you know, Lenny has that joke about me being like the blackest or the whitest black man. No, that is the whitest fucking black man, Don Lemon. Are you kidding me? Okay, and I'm just like do 2 minutes of riff. Someone throw out a topic. I'm trying to get better at this shit.
No, you do it.
Lesbians.
No, got nothing left on that one. Actually, what I do, I told her here. Actually, no, fuck it, I'll do it. Damn, I have too many lesbian jokes. I can't. I gotta diversify. No, this comes up another joke. I was thinking the other day. A lot of like people don't take lesbianism seriously. Like, seriously, it's always kind of been a shadow to the big gay brother. I feel like it's always kind of been, you know. And there's a lot of guys out there specifically who don't take lesbianism seriously. And I'm ashamed to admit that recently, I figured out I might be one of them. I know, it's bad, but, you know, I was talking to this girl at a bar, and I don't know how, at some point, like, we started having the body count conversation, like, how many people we've, like, slept with.
Oh, boy.
And, you know, I gave him a number, and she gave a number, I'm not gonna lie to you, we're talking near triple digits, you know, and I know it sucks, but I was a little bit like whatever. But I caught myself. You're allowed like a microsecond of racism and any kind of like, before you fix yourself. That's my belief. You get a microsecond. That's it. But so we can fix it. But then I was asking. I was just curious. I was like, how are you like meeting all these guys? Like, how are you like? Whoa, it's crazy. But she's like, oh, actually, most of them are women. And all of a sudden, I didn't care that much. And I was like, damn. No, it's not about more. I was like, that's some real internalized homophobia. Like, I don't, like, that's not even the type of shit you can fix, right? Like, I don't even know how you're gonna do that one. And no, but I've been doing what I can, you know, to make my penis see lesbian sex equal to heterosexual sex. Been watching the most hardcore lesbian pornography I can find, so you know, I see it as even. Yeah, it was tough though, because it's like, you know, I was so used to the penis I had to wean off. I had to start with M to F trans porn, so like I got the penis is still there, but it's 2 women, you know, so that was very helpful. And then I'll just anything else people say about stuff? No, that's my time. Thank you so much. My name's Lincoln. And you can find me on my Instagram, which is Lincoln.Martin, but I haven't really made my Instagram yet, but soon. Comedy Instagram. So thank you.
Oh my God. What do you say after that? Hey, you know what Mike Marino would say? There's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do. I'm just thinking, the only person missing here tonight for this is fucking Andre Lemon. Andre Lemon should be taking...
Yeah, I know the whole time. I'm like, who is
Right, we made up this name. We're calling people by the wrong names.
That's his last name.
It's his last name, it's true. I feel so embarrassed right now.
Why?
Because I'm just having one of those moments of forgetfulness. Shut up, Mark. I'm sorry, I didn't mean that, but yeah. You can't hear. I once said to my husband, did you put on macaroni for the kids? And he looked at me and he said, I just gave you money.
I didn't say that.
I never said that. I don't know what he is. I'm embarrassed because I want to call you Hardy. I know it's not your name.
Hunter.
Huh?
Hunter.
But what's your last name?
White.
White.
I was gonna say that. I was gonna say Hunter's the whitest name I've ever heard. So if you're gonna say white on the last name, I'm like, well.
Well, guess what? Hunter is all white with us. Give it up for Hunter.
Keep it going for Sunda. Lincoln, you said you were watching the most hardcore lesbian porn. Is that just like BDSM in a Subaru? Like what? I don't know. I'm also just thinking about when Sam said my thoughts and prayers are with myself. That is my new life motto. It's good. Are we okay? We're good. We're all chilling. I don't know. We're all comedians. We're all pursuing our dreams, right? Yeah. Yeah, I think we need to take a second and acknowledge that pursuing your dreams is incredibly stupid, foolish, and selfish. Right? But you shouldn't give a fuck. It doesn't matter. We live one life. And I realize I don't care because I went to art school. Like, I have a bachelor's of fine arts. That is a degree in stupid, selfish, and unrealistic. Right? So it's fine. Like, I made it in New York with like a major in Easy Bake Oven and a minor in student debt. I can figure out LA, I guess. Thank you. I'm getting older, but like not physically. Like, I'm not annoying 20-something like, oh, my back hurts. My back does hurt. I'm just not going to get on stage and complain about it. I'm getting older in like a spiritual, emotional kind of way, right? Like, I'm 29 and all I want is some peace and quiet. Right? Like, I feel like for someone's 30th birthday, they should want to go out, party, have a good time. For my 30th, all I want is a cigarette and for nobody to talk to. Thank you. I'm trying to plan like a birthday trip, and like me and my girlfriend were talking, and we're gonna like go to Sedona. She thinks it's so we can like take mushrooms and be at one with nature, and that's like kind of true. But the real reason is when I've taken too many mushrooms and they've spoken to me. They've never tried to show me their fucking TikTok. Right? I'm gonna go hang out with aliens, and they've never asked me to like, comment, or subscribe. So pick your poison. I don't know, I mentioned my girlfriend. I'm like really grateful that she like exists, because like I was single for 5 years, and if you're single and loving life, more fucking power to you. It was just getting kind of dark for me. It was going down like a dark, it wasn't drugs. I was gonna get a bird. Right? There was no girlfriend, so I was gonna get me a bird friend. Right? And that's like a bad look in your 20s, being bird guy. Because like when you have a bird, it's obvious every person flew away from you. I love the ringing of the cell phone. No, it's cool. She's it's like I like being in a relationship. It's like interesting because we like live together, which I've never lived with a partner, and it's like a kind of interesting cultural exchange, which I wasn't expecting because we're two of the most painfully white people you'll ever meet. But like different kind of whites. Like she's like a northeast white, I'm like a southeast white, right? Like she introduced me to yoga, I introduced her to Waffle House. Right? Like she took me to Cape Cod, I took her to Walmart. And I don't mean like a Walmart supercenter or a neighborhood market, I mean like a venereal disease, mass shooting vibe Walmart. Like she's showing me what white privilege means, I'm showing her what white trash means. It's great. Yeah, she's a bisexual woman. Thank you, I am a hero. No, I say that because like a lot of dudes get like weird about like dating a bisexual woman, and I like never really understood it, so I thought about it a little bit. And what I realized is a lot of dudes are insecure with the idea that the girl has gotten more pussy than them. And like Lincoln, here's the thing. She's hot, she probably has, but I'm not worried because I know I don't have like the best dick, but it's a really kind and supportive one. Right? Like I don't know if I can dick her down so much as raise her up. Right? Like I know I made her come, but more than that, I'm happy I made her come to accept herself. Thank you. This is fun. I like you guys, but like. Thank you, Sam. This is all. This is completely moving on. But I like drugs. It's obvious. I just have that vibe. But I'm like not a comedian who believes that like everybody should do drugs, right? But I am a comedian who believes that everybody is already doing drugs. Okay. Right? Like some people don't believe me. I get some pushback on this, but like everybody uses something to alter your consciousness in one way or another. Right? Whether it's alcohol or coffee or fucking TikTok. Right? Because I'm not on TikTok, but that shit's like kind of like a drug. Right? I forgot that. It's like a drug, and it's like the digital equivalent of fentanyl. I think we need to talk about this. Right? Alright, I'll explain. It's imported from the Chinese. It's sweeping the nation, and I'm not cool enough to enjoy it at a party. It's true. It's not my vibe. My vibe is more like take mushrooms, cry in the corner. Like that's my vibe. I don't know, social media, it's like, I've never really trusted it. I'm more just terrified of it, like social media. I don't get scared of drugs, but social media will scare me. Because like, when people talk about like harder drugs, it's weird because I've gotten in way less trouble on cocaine than I have on Facebook. Like on cocaine, I got in an argument with a dude named Jesus at an Applebee's. It was a night, right? But on Facebook, I've ruined 2 careers and I'm pretty sure I'm on a list. So you pick your poisons, I guess. I don't know, and they're more fun than TikTok and Facebook, just saying. I don't know, are we all just fucking tired after this? I'm cursing a lot tonight. I don't know why, I'm tired. Thank you. No, but like, I don't know, the like last few years, also, this has been bothering me.
I know.
I just should do that. OCD is rearing its head. No, I'm just tired. After these last few years, I just got exhausted because like this whole pandemic, it just like changed me as a person. Right, like 4 years ago, I was like, fuck that up. Like 2 weeks before the pandemic, I was like apple picking and dreaming about the future. But then 2 weeks into the pandemic, like I was popping Tums and yelling about the Chinese Communist Party. Right? Once upon a time, I was like, I love America and democracy. And now, guys, I'm like a market socialist crypto-fascist. Right? Like people said, oh, the pandemic, it's the government's plan to control us. Well, that's a shitty plan. Right? Because before, like, the whole pandemic, I believed in democracy. I literally just said that. It's fine. We're not going to finish that joke. Comedy. Other than that, I love life. Thank you. I got a couple things to do. I'll do 2 more things. A lot of people got into conspiracy theories over the pandemic, which I think is a healthy thing. I think it's healthy to have conspiracies you kind of believe in, not to like run your life, right? Because they make life more fun. Like it's a hell of a lot more fun to think of the queen not as like an old colonial bitch, but like as an old reptilian bitch. Way more fun. Right? And you like shouldn't run your life off conspiracy theories. They can go too far, but pick some that are fun, right? Don't settle for like Illuminati or Bush did 9/11. Pick a fun one like Hollow Earth or Bush killed Santa. Hollow Earth, look it up, it's fun. I'll leave on this. You guys have been great. Does anyone have like a favorite conspiracy theory? I know you do. Just say one. That's fine, I'll talk about mine. No, I don't believe in flat earth. As I said, hollow earth, that's where I'm at. But like, I love flat earthers. Like, they're my favorite people. But like, the thing that I do not understand about flat earthers, how are none of them talking about flat moon? Yeah, Mark went, yes, first smile all night.
How are they not talking about this?
Because you walk around the earth as much as you want all the time. You look at the moon, it's the same weird cookie in the sky all the time. And what do they tell you about the earth? Oh, or the moon. Oh, it's connected to the tide. It rotates in conjunction with the earth. The other side is the dark side of the moon. Come again? The dark side of the moon. Okay, do you remember how we put a helicopter on Mars? But we can't take a flashlight to the dark side of the moon? What's over there, people? You want to know? Nothing. You know why? Because it's a cookie put there in 1874 by Caitlyn Jenner and COVID-12. Do your own research, people. My name is Hunter White. Have a good night. Oh, you can find me on Instagram at my name is Hunter. Again, give it up for Sunda.
Thank you.
Where the hell do you think you're going? A jumping jack? There you go. There you go.
Did you rip that?
Lincoln, I'm going to have to put my hair on your face to keep you quiet. And you know what it'll be like? Velcro, the two of us. You imagine our hair together? Honestly. It's to be like a cannon with the comedy of Shannon. Where is he? Comedy play. Shannon, get away. He's gripping out with blue. I got a silver ship.
For an extra for anyone.
Shannon.
Yeah, right here. What is it?
I so want to be behind you young people. I really do. The intent is I'm so behind it. Like the core values are great. But Hindus not committing mass murder is a lack of research. And also just trying to prove a point with a lack of research. Charlotte. Have you ever heard of the Japanese company that will sell you used clothing that like a construction worker has worn for a year for an exorbitant price? It's a real thing. People buy the shit. Like, ooh, a rock star wore this on stage for like a year and a half. Right? I'll pay $700 for that coat. What are you wearing? What are those things? It is literally the coldest fucking day in LA. My Lord in heaven. Art be thy name, and I swear to God, I hope his name is Art. Do some cool arts. Oh, man. So Cocaine Bear is coming out. Yeah. As usual, based on a true story. God, I hope that's true. Cocaine Bear. Because the first time I saw it, I didn't see the actual billboard. I just heard it as Cocaine Bear. And I assumed that it was just about a hairy gay guy in West LA. You know? and a bad night out at, you know, Hamburger Mary's or something. I was at Hamburger Mary's one night doing trivia, and they had a bathroom key with a big black dildo attached to it. And I was like, do you really think this is the best way not to lose your key? Come on. Shit. Oh, man. I live with a elderly swinging gay couple named Maurice and Tony. Maurice is a nudist who used to be an electrician on a nuclear submarine and teaches Japanese. Tony takes antipsychotic medication and used to be a pimp. And they have a 35-year-old African gray parrot named Toby, who I have diagnosed with avian Tourette's. Because I will walk into the house after a long day, and Joe will be Maurice. Name's Joe. Maurice Giuseppe, we call him Joe. He'll be naked, flipping through Facebook on his computer. And Tony will be on the couch watching some soft-core gay porn. And in the corner will be an African gray parrot going, shit, fuck, god damn it. And I just whistle to Leave It to Beaver song. This is another day in the neighborhood, baby. Yeah, I live with the pimp and the gimp. If you ever saw fucking Pulp Fiction, it's Zed and the Gimp, man. I'm just Bruce Willis. I never managed to escape. You know. It's fun being with them in Pride Month, though, because they know all the haps with the craps. You know? Like, they took me to a barbecue one time at Pride Month. Not a barbecue. What's that shit called?
Cookout?
Gay orgy. That's what it was. It was a gay orgy. There could have been barbecue there, but honestly, I was distracted by, you know, all of the gay sex. Yeah, it's the vigorous fellatio all around me. You know, if you were to ask me to sum up a gay orgy in one word, that word would be vigorous. Yeah, I just turned into a fly on the wall, you know, observing my surroundings, and I happened to witness these four guys on a futon. These are men. A lot of them are very large, okay, and just going at it on this futon. I happened to be in the market for one, and I was like, that is a sturdy piece of furniture. Well, I kind of like inch my way around, you know, wanted to look at the brand name. You know. Ham Daddy Futons, baby. Got one off Amazon the other day. I highly recommend it. That is a great piece of furniture. All right. That shit took at least 700 pounds of pounding, like, just all at once. Didn't phase it. Didn't even rock it back at all. Didn't slip a notch. Yeah. Oh, man. My favorite thing about Pride is the Pride Parade. Is no one knows who's an actual cop. You know? It's like, hey man, walk your bike. Like, for real, you like fucking with me? Like, fucking with you. Another thing I like about Pride is a lot of the arguments the homophobes use are, you know, a misrepresentation of quotes from the Bible, and you know, homosexuality is a sin. It's a sin. It's a sinful way to live. It's a sin. And that's crazy. You know, we've found as a species through science that, like, even like the smallest animals, like you know, insects and shit, gay out. Okay, it's totally a thing. Been around forever. But you know what is a sin? Is pride. Literally a sin, right? You know, it's in that the movie, you know, they got the gluttony and the sloth, somebody gets fucked with a sword, you know, it's scripture, people. Some Jesus in your life.
A little bit.
I love that in Mexico, Jesus is, the nickname is Chewy. Anybody named Jesus is Chewy. I loved if the apostles were Mexican, that'd have been great. Like, Last Supper, Jesus walks in, Chewy! What's up? You can spread the word! Chewy, Chewy, Chewy! Come here, Chewy, 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 Chewy! Judas gave me a little kick in the butt. Chewy! Oh, man. All right. Did a little bit of politics, did a little bit of gay stuff, touch religion. My man, you ever been rode hard and put away wet? No? But you know tomorrow is another day, right? There's always more than one way to skin a cat. So there's no use beating a dead horse once you've led him to water, because you're not going to make him drink. And if you are trying to kill two birds with one stone, then your story better be tighter than a duck's ass. Because once that cat's out of the bag, you're going to have to find enough space to grab him by his long-ass tail and swing him into a room full of rock. I don't know, guys. I just know that a lot of our idioms are based on animal cruelty. What does that say about us as a society? Plus, when the hell were we bagging up cats? That has always been one of the weirdest cat out of the bag. What?
It's from piracy.
Huh?
It's from piracy.
No, I know. It's also a joke, and also, I lived in Oregon, and there was such a feral cat problem that the horses were getting scared at night, and they couldn't go to sleep, and they would kick the fucking stables out and shit near us. And yeah, okay, I can see a point where there's such a problem with feral cats. Yes, throw them in a bag, throw them in the fucking river. Get them the fuck out of here. The one dude, though, did that shit, and apparently the kittens actually escaped and made their way back to the place where he had thrown them in. And he was like, all right, these little fuckers deserve to live. So he brought them in. He was like, you're tough little kittens, man. Give you some 9 lives here. Oh, man. Got you. So anybody got a spirit animal? You know, if you were an animal, you might do seem like you know. If you were not a human being, what would you be?
A hummingbird.
Hummingbird's cool. I like that. Spending a lot of energy all the time. That's cool. Well, yeah, you get to be the smallest of the bird species, and hey, nectar's fine. I take nectar. That's nectar and ambrosia. That's what built the gods on Olympus.
Hey.
You know? I'm sure there are hummingbirds all around fucking Aphrodite's palace. Usually the stock answers are tiger or eagle. You know, those are the ones. But everybody misses the most useful one, and this is the one I would be. I'd definitely be a scapegoat. Oh, come on, it's by far and away the most useful animal. You know, I got one tied up in the backyard of my glass house where everyone else is to blame so that I'm never at fucking fault. It's a beautiful way to live. Alright? It's not my procrastination, my endless alcoholism, or, you know, I guess my just antisocial behavior that's gotten me to this point. You know, there's something out there. There's some specter-like organization, some god that's fucking pushing me down, man. Someone else is to blame, some culture, some religion, some fucking law that makes it not my fault. Scapegoat, baby.
Yeah.
Be a cancer. Let it. Oh, cancer's crab, sorry.
Shannon, where can we see you?
I forgot the thing. Fanatic Salon, 3815 Soltail Boulevard, 7 o'clock on Thursdays, 10 p.m. on Fridays. Shit show with Shannon O. Have a good one, guys.
And you know, Shannon, let the music play on.
Let the music. I just love singing that. I don't know why. I just like that, and I like discotheque and the sex. That's okay. Please don't do that. Please don't do that on camera. Thank you.
The grass one.
Okay, so you got a smile on her face, so you know that you're a happy guy.
You're too young to know who that is. Soupy Sales.
You look so much like Judge Poe. It's unbelievable.
Who's that? I don't know.
She was the first female, the first black judge in New Jersey, and
I'm from Jersey.
I'm from Jersey. Yeah,
I know.
Yeah, I know. We just, yeah, that's what we do. That's what we care about.
Oh my.
It's just so crazy though, because when you walked in, I was like, I know I'm jet lagged, but Carol, I left you there. Remember, I came to speak to you.
What's her name?
Her name was Carol Poe, and on the way, I'm texting Enno. I don't know what I'm going to say on the building. I was like, and Enno, you'd have to know, she's just so kind and so encouraging. And she's like, you can do it. You can do anything. And I'm like, no, because I get the church giggles like Kamala, like Kamala, like the vice president. Like, have you seen her lately? She's like, 25,000 more have died. The bitch can't stop.
And I feel for her. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel for her.
Because this just happened to me recently. I went to see my daughter in Trojan Women. And there is a very experimental theater thing. And I've never done this for you guys, but this is how it starts out. You ready? Woman comes out. They all have no shoes on. Hair looking crazy.
Charlotte, you are my prize. Luke, you are my prize. The men, what you have done to us. And you are our prize.
So like the first time was like whatever. So all of a sudden, I don't know what happened, but she caught my eye and she said, and you are my prize. I said, oh God. We know when it's coming, we start to laugh. And it was so listen, it was so bad because it was quiet and in the round. And I saw like the white people start crying like because they were like really moved by it. So then I was crying too. You know what I mean? But it's too early to cry because I know the play. They know I've been there before too. You know what I mean? And I was like, it was really terrible. And I know Kamala feels bad about that. She don't want to say that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel bad because if you, look, we're all comics, right? You have all been in that position where you cannot laugh. Where you cannot laugh. Now, I couldn't laugh. My mother gave me an ass whipping all the time. All I know is that she had gotten a new wig and we were going out. And she said I could bring my friend Robin Nara. She had thick Coke bottle glasses. I loved her. And she would play Barbie dolls with me and clean up my mess. So I liked her a lot because I hated cleaning. All I know is that my mother came out and said to me, Susan, are you ready to? She was smiling, and I looked around. And my mother had a tooth missing in the front of her mouth. I know that you know that feeling, and I know that. I know. Show them. Hey. Hey. So, except she ate it, and she said to me, "Don't you stand up here embarrassing me in front of these people? No, big damn it!" And she has a tooth missing. Do you understand? I can't take her seriously. You have a tooth missing. All right, let me just cut to the chase because I never do this. I never take time. You know that. I'm gonna just be real quick. So Robin came over to play with me later because my mother's. I suppose this way she won't beat me, right? I mean, you try to like fill up the time so they forget to beat you. You know what I mean? Like, so we were playing dolls and everything, me and Robin. So my mother said, "I'll tell you one thing. You better vacuum this damn house before that." And I said, "Oh, I'll do it." So I took out the vacuum cleaner, right? So there was Robin sitting there. So I said, she said, "You better vacuum." She said, "I don't want Miss Cronquist coming out being mad." I said, she's so stupid. I said, "Let me tell you what I do. I turn on the vacuum cleaner. That's what I do. That's it." I said, "She's so stupid. She doesn't even know." I heard she's so I turned on my mother. I said, "Ah!" It was my mother. I said, "Ah!" She said, "You get your ass in here." I said, "We playing dolls." Took me out. Whipped my ass so bad that the lady next door came by and said, "Sandra, you can't." And I was crying. I had welts. She had the electric cord. Then she was going for the other cord. She says, "Because this is her good cord." That was a good cord. That's the good cord for my ass. That's not even the point of the whole thing. I was crying. It was such a badass whipping. And you know when you go in that bathroom trying to get the welts off and stuff, so I come downstairs, I'm so tired. If I tell you all this, you ain't gonna believe it. Robin Nars is sitting in my living room, waiting to play dolls. Bitch, why did you tell me my mother was behind me? This whole time you have coke And she couldn't talk. She saw my mother behind me. Can you imagine? I said, she's so stupid. Stupid. My mother would say, I'm going to beat. She says, I will fuck with me. She said, I'll cut your ass too short to shit. I don't know what it means. To this day, cut your ass too short to shit. I have no idea. I do have a stab mark, though, from a fork. You know something? Foster care might have been an ideal situation for me. I can tell you that right now. All right? My mother had a great habit. She would tell everybody, she'd look at you, Luke, if she had a drink, she said, would you look at it, you bald-headed black bastard? White people were like, I'm not black. That's what she would do. Had to be bald-headed first. All right, come on in, Jane. Come on in, Jane. Hey. You know what it is? Sometimes you got big things come in small packages. Like this place, you don't even know it.
Amen.
But it is gonna be something for you guys. Because it's big. It looks tiny, but it's big. And now, we're going to bring up something tiny, but it's big as well. I want you to give it up for the comedy of the one and only Nicholas. Let me hear you. Watch it. Got it.
Where'd the trash can go? Hello, everyone.
Hey.
Hello.
You can take that trash can off my stage.
You know, I can't have it on stage. I was gonna peel it orange. It was gonna be a performance piece.
Here, I know. Y'all did more roaches.
I can't do performance pieces? No. I was gonna make it artistic.
We want to hear
I was
you.
gonna peel it with my anus. Yeah, hold it. It's like a can opener. I just turn it, and then when I pull it out, it's just there. Section.
Pride.
Like a blooming onion. You ever seen a blooming onion? Yeah, but with my ass. Hello. Coffee Papa.
Hey.
Hello, N.O. Hello. What's up, Sam? How you doing?
Good. How are you?
All right. That's what's up. What's up, Ava? Say something real quick. Ava looks like every white girl I had a crush on in high school. Look, and I don't know what you were saved from. I want to say, do you know what Rumspraga is or whatever? So I'm correct? Okay, that's what I thought. So it's cool. That motherfucker's a catch. Whoever her husband is this nigga is, he is all right. All right? And what made me think about every little girl that I had a little crush on just now, I'm going to say this and I don't want you to get upset with me.
We're all friends.
Her name was Sarah Douglas. She sat in front of me. She had a dress the same exact color, the same exact fit. And when you switched seats just now, your dress got caught on the side right here. And I was like, man, what the fuck? This is high school. Oh my God. She's just gonna disappear. That lady disappeared after that. After she had a little incident in class where it was just a thigh. And she never came back to school. It was weird. But I'm just saying, I saw a thigh. It was amazing. I'm not trying to be weird. Shit.
I'm a great therapist, lady.
Look, just relax. I'm okay. So, I'm here today to talk to y'all. Okay, I'm gonna go over some things. You, sir, will fucking love South Park.
Yeah.
All right? Now, I don't know what you watch. I know you might think it's stupid, but once you sit down and you watch it, you'll be like, yeah, I'm watching this every fucking week. Because they shit on everybody. You gotta watch the nigger guy episode. It's great. And then when what's the one where they have the little machine where it propels itself with anal? It's amazing, right? But I guess they just shit on everything, and I love it. Sir, Costco, $4.99 a pill. Okay, just morning and after. You can go buy 2 at a time every day for a week. You got 14 pills, all right? You only spent fucking, $48? It's beautiful, all right? I like to go there with the person that I have almost impregnated and act like a gay person. It's the best gaslighting ever. Like, okay, so, and this is a true story. I love this shit. All right. So if you go pick up a morning after pill with some lady, some young lady, I need you to go like this. As soon as she walks to the counter, And they always like to say it low. You know, they'd be like, could I get a Plan B generic? Excuse me? Could I get generic Plan B? What? I cannot fucking believe you let him do that to you on Valentine's Day. Okay? And then you got my big black gay ass in here getting your motherfucking pill when his little ass ain't in here? Girl, I cannot believe it. She was so embarrassed. She was in that motherfucker wanting to hide. And I kept it going. I walked around the corner. I would have never. I would have got my protein before I let him do that. And he didn't give you your $4.68 for your pill? Oh my God. I can't believe you like that. And then just walk around and eat samples. You know? And I like that shit. I like to make people feel uncomfortable in the situation. Alright? We don't have enough white people in here. We don't have enough actual Negroes in here either to make anybody feel uncomfortable. But it's okay. It's always about the subject matter. Let's talk about my dick. Alright. So I feel that if you put my dick on somebody that is 5'2", they would be a new happy person. Every day would be different, right? But I don't like it. Like, I got big ass hands, right? Dick. But it looks so small in my big ass hands, right? Like, I just feel like if I had smaller hands, I'd be prouder of my dick. Right? Like, I feel like if my hands were half the size, I'd get like maybe 3.5 handfuls. Right? That's a motherfucker. 3.5 handfuls! Like, that shit feels good just saying it, right? Like 2 hands with the little head out. That's enough! Right? And I got big hands. I can do that with mine. So, that doesn't mean anything. I like to push back and get as much length as possible. I don't know how to explain that to y'all. All right? Sometimes when I get real bored, I like to make myself think I have extra dick, because if you take these 2 fingers right here when you're erect, and you press them on your gooch, you can feel all the extra, you can feel that extra dick in there. It won't come out. It never comes out. He knows what I'm talking about. It's right here, all right? The dick's hard, just press right there. And you can feel a dick, but it's all the way up in there, right? That's how they get you into the surgery. You'd be like, oh, we'll just snip and you'll get an extra 3 inches. No, nigga, you're gonna get an extra 3 inches. That shit's gonna be flaccid all the time. All the time. And then they'd be like, well, we can give you a little pump where we put a little latex in there. You could, I don't want super soaker dick. So, yeah. I'm sorry. It wasn't invented by a black man. So I don't know. If a black man put a super soaker dick out, I would get it. I could change the color. Like you have like for St. Patty's Day, you green nut. Nickelodeon. Just for no reason. Like, I'll slime a bitch right now. You gotta be fun with it though. Like you really have to have enjoyment. Like if my dick don't get hard anymore, I at least want to spray paint. You know? I want to try graffiti. But with my dick. Fuck y'all! Safely watch this. Vato. No. Can't do that. I'm sorry. Something else I want to talk about. There's something else, and I'm not sure. Okay. I want to piss in somebody's dryer. What? Right? It doesn't make any sense. Right? But I feel like if you piss in a dryer and you let it dry all the way, and then you take it out, I just feel it's just going to be like a pissy fabric softener. So instead of like lavender or Suavitel, it's just piss. Right? So that's just the little things that I think about. That you let me do my motherfucking artistic piece in this bitch. Put it all in my mouth and then it comes out and it's just the orange. And like it's all in one. And then I roll the blunt with it. That's really beautiful, right? Hating ass niggas. Niggas always keep another nigga down. No, I don't like that. I don't sound right saying the N-word. I'm saying, look, I don't think you're white. I do think your hands are extraordinarily light, though. compared to your arms as well. So I don't know if you're a killer and you just wear gloves and your arms get tanned, but I was thinking about that while you were up here. I've been thinking about it for a couple times. I don't know why your hands are so light compared to your arms. All right? I'm not sure.
Rest of the night.
It makes me. I have questions. That's all. But I don't want to answer them because, nigga, you.
Ask him.
No.
What your mama is? Where your white come from?
My mom.
So racist. It's never, your daddy white? No. It never goes that way. It's always like, whoo! Y'all want to talk about white girls? Okay, I'm sorry, Ava. All right, I'm from the South, and I used to work at a grocery store, and this man would come in the grocery store for 2 years. He would come talk to me about me taking French, me going to college, me playing the 1 year of football that I played. That's 2 minutes. 1 minute?
Yeah.
Damn, okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
So anyway, they had a little chick come in, and she was real polite, real nice. I would work with her. I would show her what to do on the cash register. I talked to her about everything, la, la, la. And one day, this man that had been talking to me for 2 years came in, and he was like, I don't believe in interracial relationships. And I was like, oh, that's cool. What's up? How your day is? You know, because I didn't understand what was going on. So he told me again, it's like, yeah, I don't believe in interracial relationships. And he looked like this. And I was like, what the fuck you looking at? He's like, that's my daughter. And I was like, that's cool. You know, and apparently she had been going home and was like, oh, this guy, Nick, he's real nice, la, la, la. And he told me this. And then he went home and she witnessed him tell me this. And I guess she knew something that I didn't. So later on, she's like, hey, Nick, you want to go to McDonald's? I was like, yeah, I always go to McDonald's. I walk to McDonald's for my lunch. She's like, yeah, you can drive. I was like, I don't have a license. She was like, it's cool. It's just right there. You drive right there. You drive back. So I got my nuggets and I'm sitting there and I'm eating my nuggets. I was a fat kid, right? And the nigga was just so happy. I was like, I have to walk. I enjoy all my lunch. I'm gonna eat all these fries. Nigga, this is good. And this girl sucked my dick. Like, it was the most uncomfortable, comfortable shit in the world. And then she was like, I'm sorry about my dad. And I was like, bitch, I love racism. Y'all have a good night. I'm sorry.
That's what it's all. Stand-up comedy is having fun, being exciting. Where the hell do you think you're going?
Gotta catch a bus.
Go ahead, hey. Give them a round of applause. I'll see you when I get back. I'm leaving on the 27th. I'll be back on the 8th.
6 or so.
We'll see you then.
All right, Mr. White.
Yes, he's all right with me.
She gonna do it?
A little bit?
She gonna do it?
No. Okay. No? Okay. Then I'll finish. All right, give me a sec. How are you doing? I didn't introduce myself. I just gave you oranges and dragged you on here. I was just like, I get it.
Great.
Get in here. So, just real quick, in case you didn't know me, I'll give it to you in 30 seconds. My name is Sunda Kronquist, not to be confused with any other Sunda Kronquist. If don't drop the R and call me Kunquist, it makes you a racist. I mean that. It makes me racist. Like, Kun. I don't like that. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, what is that? Let me show you. Any chance? Wait a minute. Just in case you're interested,
do like
we
the
also
jacket.
have it for moms, and we're gonna make robes, and we're gonna have, the kind that. Woo! Makes the world go round. If I could turn back time. Well, that was a little bit about me, because you know what happens when you're black and white. You know what that makes you, right? Puerto Rican. Sorry, that's only in New York. Out here, it makes you Persian. Suddenly, I'm like bobbing dog. I cannot stop this thing. So I do much more than that. You came in a little late. You know who I am. You want to do 2 minutes here, at least a little something? No. It's okay. That's okay. When we finish, when we do our thing. I have this, by the way, without the pearls. She's got pearls up her ass. Look at her ear. I never see pearls like this. When they said clutch your pearls, they didn't think she was going to be like, here, no evil. We had a really great night. I want to thank everybody who tuned in. Thank you so much. LA School of Comedy. There's only one. People tell you you're funny, you probably are. And let's say thank you to Luke for being producing tonight.